think you really need a gym for. While squats are really awesome, they work the entire body. That's the thing, they work the entire body. So like we're showing you how to really isolate the lat, isolate the pecs. You can't really isolate your quads with a squat. So that's where these beautiful machines come into play. And I'll have Brent go over the workouts going on, what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, it's gonna be quad dominated. We're gonna start off with banded leg press. Really gonna do kind of what we've been doing, 2 working sets of 15, working our way up, kind of balls to the wall, really all out in those last 2 sets. We're gonna go over to hack squats, and we're gonna do basically like a version of a drop set. Go into extensions and do 3 rest pauses, really to kind of just traumatize the legs or the quads at that point, get a lot of blood flow, and finish with a superset at the end, which will be walking lunges and a sissy squat to where you fall over.
So it's really awesome, as we talked about in the band videos we've done, when you come to the bottom, the band's gonna be contracted, so there's gonna be less force from the band. As you get higher up, when your strength curve is at its peak, that's when the band gets harder. So by using bands on the equipment, you can most emulate your body's natural strength curve.
And for all the haters, the plates will not be stacked up. Bands do actually add some resistance, so I'm sure everyone will make fun of us for the weight we're going to, but...
And these are real weights. These are real weights.
Yep, legit.
All right, so as you see, as he comes up, the band is getting harder to push. And that's when you're stronger at the top of the lift.
Competing in men's physique, so if you want to make fun of my legs and how skinny they are, I already know it, but the fact that I'm training legs is a win, all right?
You know,
so
this is like finding a unicorn.
We're already pretty warmed up from leg press. This is kind of reverse. We're going to do a working set beginning heavier, 10 reps. We're gonna take a plate off and go to failure. So heavy to light on this.
Honestly, the way my legs are feeling, and there's two, so basically I wanna explain how there's no wrong way to do a hack squat. There's nothing wrong with going 90 degrees. A lot of guys who are taller, with longer femurs, or who wanna focus on their quads, that's great. For someone like me who's very squatty, who also isn't as focused on quads, but overall leg and glute development, going all the way to the bottom is an option. So again, if you see someone doing these, loading it up and going 90 degrees, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the thing, you don't always have to be ATG. There's a time and place for everything. But we'll see how I do with the
like next week we can even change the platform degree up and change the whole exercise.
I like this, the platform degree it's at now, which is a little toes pointed down. It takes away a lot of pressure on my knees.
And the knees feel great.
Knees feel great, and most hack squats give me a little bit of
I noticed that in the first set.
Yes.
We're getting here towards the end. We're doing a superset right now. Extensions with walking lunges, but this very last set, we're actually going to take it to all different pain level here.
Yeah.
We're gonna do basically a 3 rest pauses, dropping each time, followed by the walking lunges.
Yep.
My legs might be controlling unshakably here, so bear with me. It's not the camera guy.
No. Man, that was I haven't had a leg workout like that. I can't remember the last time I had a leg workout, but that was hard.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing good about it, not pretty. We did all quad domination. Did a little bit of, kind of Dorian Yates style into some drop sets, and then a superset to finish. We're out here right now, and I can literally smell Mexican food restaurants.
It's Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo.
And I don't know what we're doing standing here.
But yeah, it's time to post-workout. But the main take-home of this workout is squats are king. Don't forget that. But once you get past that whole building the base thing, that's when you got to go to more advanced techniques. And I do believe you can build a great physique with squats only, don't get me wrong. But if you want to really potentiate and optimize your quads and your hamstrings, that's when you need the specialization. And that's when that whole I'm a home gym workout bro ain't gonna cut it. You can do that once in a while, but at the end of the day, man, I still think to be optimal, you need a gym.
Yep. And I mean, someone like Marc has really good form on squats. This coming from a person who doesn't. Being tall and lanky, it's not an excuse necessarily, but my form is not good on squats. So I end up, having hip issues, mobility issues. I'm actually better doing what we did today than doing squats.
Yeah, I mean, and for tall people with long femurs, that might be the way to go. Even with athletes, I'd rather see them do a hex bar deadlifts versus squats. But at the end of the day, man, I guarantee you this, people always look at results, they point to different factors, genetics, drugs, whatever. The people who grow big legs usually train like this, where it's hard to fail, you feel like throwing up a couple times during the workout. Legs, you're literally, every time you walk, you're putting your entire body weight on them. So to get them to grow, you gotta get uncomfortable. And I guess the whole point of this is to show you have to get uncomfortable for your legs to grow.
Yes, sir. Job done here.
We're at Carbon Culture up here in Franklin, Tennessee. We're open for business right now. Franklin was like, y'all can stay at home. We got shit to do. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time.
Peace.